No! Hi guys, it's Mattiace, and in today's video we'll be focusing on flanking PTFO gameplay on one specific map. This is Ballroom Blitz, but also one specific flag, and that is the C flag. Yeah, I got my revenge there on that horsey that killed me when I tried to take out the second bomber just a few seconds ago there. Now, flanking is one of the things in games that I think is very, very misused. A lot of people just use the word flanking in order to kind of sound like they're more knowledgeable and more experienced than they actually are. And there are many times when flanking actually works against you. Flanking has two major drawbacks. One, it takes a lot of time, well, normally, and two, when you are flanking, you're avoiding enemies, meaning that you're not defending whatever flag you came from. If you, instead of flanking, just push from, well, in this case, it would be the D flag to the C flag. If you just push straight forward, then you will also automatically be defending the D flag from the enemies. If you're flanking, you're doing the opposite. You're leaving the D flag open, at least you and the guys that are following you during the flank. And hopefully, what you're gaining from this flank by being able to kill people from an unexpected angle and to be able to get to a flag in a way that you normally or otherwise maybe you couldn't. The point with the flank is that this is going to outweigh the fact that you're not defending, like I said, the flag that you came from. At the beginning here, I'm leaving this in the video to give you some context that I was in a quite frustrating game where, well, not frustrating, well, I was just in the weaker team, and I'm trying to do my best in order to turn things around, even though, well, as I'm sure you know, there's only so much you can do as a single player. Now here, in this situation, I'm not rushing towards either going for a flank or towards C. I want to make sure that, well, I get a little bit of backup, and I want to find that specific moment when I either have to just leave this place in order to, you know, not be killed because I'm going to get swarmed, or to find that specific sweet spot moment when I can go on that flank that I'm looking for. So yeah, I'm picking off a few guys here and there, and I gotta say, key to my success here is definitely smoke. So yeah, I'm bouncing off another smoke grenade on the pillar there, and yeah, rushing in with the limpet, hoping that they won't see me, or that they won't see me clear enough so that they can kill me. And as I'm able to land, I take out one guy there, and I go for this quite obvious flanking route. And one of the most important things here is that you stay out of line of sight of the enemies long enough so that your squad mates can spawn in on you. Right then and there, the squad leader spawned in. You see his star there, but he didn't follow me the same path that I took, at least not initially. And it's quite clear here that I surprise some of these players. Now, by now, they can see on the flag that I'm actually here. I'm starting to cap it, and there is one or two guys here in the vicinity, and soon enough there's going to be a lot of players that otherwise would be pushing D that's going to turn around and face us here on C. Holy flank!
Hier, frische Munition!
Now, obviously, it's a bit unclear how much of an impact my flank had here, but we were able to take C before the enemies took D, and now, of course, it is quite obvious that the enemies are going to come back from the D flag in order to try to cap back C. And I decided to play this a little bit slower and a little bit more sneaky than I normally do. Here I kill one guy, and I see that there are people already just outside of the ballroom here that I could try to pick off with the 14 bullets, but I decided to hide, reload, and I want to make sure that I have at least to some degree some cover from the smoke, because the enemies are going to come from the direction that I'm facing here. And I know when you're watching this on YouTube, I understand that because of the lower quality, the pixelation, it's going to be almost impossible to see those enemies that I actually can see through the smoke there. I do get some comments about that from time to time. You got to understand that on a YouTube video and on a stream, the quality is a little bit lower. So things that are clear when you're playing the game may not be as clear when you're watching it later on. So yeah, that was quite a nice little kill streak. It lasted for quite a while, and I was able to get to the C flag. And that's the kind of gameplay that from time to time can have a massive impact on. And if the match is a little bit more even than it is here, then this can actually matter. Now, when you go for these flanks, it's important that you take the routes that you are most comfortable with and, well, most familiar with. Now, by now, we all kind of know these maps quite well. And in this situation, for example, I can understand that a lot of people would prefer to take the left side of this castle or the ballroom or whatever you want to call it here by sea. But I really don't like that path for some reason. I don't really know why. So instead, I'm going on the right side here. And, well, there are a couple of different options of getting in. And keep in mind, again, like I said earlier, I put a lot of focus on the usage of smoke in these situations. I normally, like in this case, I stay put by the ammo crate there long enough for enough of these smokes to, to resupply and to be used. So normally I want to have like 2 or sometimes 3 smoke grenades out at any given time, which requires you to sit tight on that ammo box every once in a while. So yeah, the video will continue here with some more flanks, some more longer runs, and some more of the ways that I get myself from one area to another on the map, some longer kill streaks and so on. So yeah, hope you will enjoy it, and thanks for watching.
A sentry kit is available near your location.
Medic, ninja, medic.
We have taken objective Charlie.
No! Oh, we took C though.
Jetzt raus!
We have lost objective Charlie.
Munition für dich. Hier, frische Munition! Munition, hier!
Yeah. it's too much.
Enemy tank! Over there! Smoke grenade out! Here's some smoke for him! That's ammo for you! Here's some ammo!
Minimap.
Smoke going out!
A sentry kit is available near your location.
Spotted an enemy medic! Smoke out, be ready! Take that ammunition!
Oh, no, no! Maybe I misspelled angles again.
That ammo! Thanks, buddy. Ammo right there! Ammunition for you. Some ammo for you. Spotted an enemy shock trooper.
We have taken objective Duff.
Can we take this?
There's ammo for you. There, ammunition.
I think we've got a match on our hands.
What's our plan of action, Sergeant? Grab that ammunition.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Keep it going, boys. Ammo, ammo, get some. Ammo coming at you. Some ammo. Grab it.
We are losing objective Duff.
They're above.
Take the ammo. Ammunition for you. Tossing smoke
I
grenade.
gotta go through my own smoke here because of they're behind me.
There, ammunition. That's enemy cavalry on it. Want me to patch your wounds? Here's some ammo. Ammo, ammo, get some. Take that ammunition.
Intensity. Ah, what the fuck?
Objective Duff.
Some ammo. Grab it.
Ah, that's a little intense.